And I'll give you a very interesting example. We trained over 8,000 people in Enugu. The government has done its part. UTIVA has done its part. You know what it's remaining? These 8,000 people need to get internship so that they can kickstart their journey in tech. Because there's no way, if you have learned the tech skill, there's no magic you can perform. If you don't get the first initial opportunity to practice what you have learned within the four walls of a real organization, then we are not really building talent. So the work we are doing today with the government is to go beyond training, to start to partner with private sector organizations and say, hey, let's reinvent internship, number one. Let's reinvent apprenticeship. But this has to come with a commitment from the organizations that are ecosystem players, because they are the largest or they're the biggest beneficiaries when it comes to tech talent development. So you need those four partners. You need the government. And I always say that the government will always, it's impossible for you to go to the government and say, let's train your people in tech skills, and the government will say no. Up to the local government level. The local government, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to the head of ICT in all the 47 local governments in Lagos. They are very open to training more talent. Lagos, the Employment Trust Fund, is very open to training more people. But when you train them, what happens to them? The players in the ecosystem needs to open their shops. The fintechs need to open up their offices and absorb this talent. We need to run away from what is called capacity discrimination. Stop looking for a senior and a mid-level developers. Provide opportunities for the junior ones to display their capacities. Because if you are not bold enough to give them the opportunity to learn, we'll continue to go in circles. Do you understand what I mean? Because the mid-levels, the senior talent will relocate. There's nothing you're going to do about that. You're going to move to Google. You're going to move to Facebook and move to other bigger organizations abroad, because those ones are going to pay them in dollars. You can't eat your cake and have it. So if you run a tech company, you need to have an internship program within your organization. Just imagine all the tech companies in Nigeria, if they all create internship programs and they all absorb 20 each, per annum, will disrupt the ecosystem. But what I see from our HR managers is this: they want you to give them senior talent, but they don't care about how those people become seniors. They become seniors, they become mid-level because someone placed a bet on them. You understand what I mean? Someone gave them an opportunity to work when they had no capacity. So my advocacy today is this: every tech company needs to stop saying, we're looking for a senior engineer, we're looking for a mid-level engineer. You need to build an internship program. Because if we all build internship programs, we'll all build an ecosystem of really great talent. And that's where the government is tilting towards apprenticeship, revamping national youth service corps so that we can churn out better software developers, data scientists from national youth service corps, from the universities. But the value chain is incomplete if these biggest beneficiaries of tech talent development, the companies who call themselves tech companies, don't build internship programs for those young people.